2.
Welcome back. We are live at the fair, and now we get to do some of the fun stuff. And that is, we get to jump inside one of the food trucks. There's so many good ones out here, but we found a very special lady. This is Barb Adams. Good to see you. She is from Michigan. Which part of Michigan?
Lower Michigan, down by Ann Arbor.
Okay, by Ann Arbor. This is the Mexican Cafe. You have how many different types of trucks? You have like, what, 9 trucks?
We have 9 trucks. 3 of them being Mexican, and the rest of them are kind of assorted fair food.
How did you get into this? How did you decide that this is something that you want to do? And I guess the whole family's involved, right?
Yes, it's definitely a family operation. My husband and I run separate units. We have everything from corn dogs, lemonade, right on down the road. And we got into it, and it just kind of grew on us. It's really a very challenging field, very surprisingly.
Challenging, you were telling me all the hard work that goes into it. You've been doing it for 14 years. One of the things I didn't even think about is you have fresh produce delivered to you daily.
Yes, every day. Every morning we get our lettuce, tomatoes, and onions.
And so you have contacts all over the country because Michigan.
Absolutely.
What do you think of Jacksonville? What do you think of this fair?
It's a really exciting fair. It's kind of a little bit unique in that it's in such a populated area. I mean, it's such a dense population, and the structure of all the roads, you know, it's just a challenge. It's really cool.
And it's neat, too, because there's so much going on, as we heard earlier with Matt Pittman, who was talking about all the events. You have the Jaguars are going to be playing over the weekend. There's all kinds of other festivals, and people can come here and eat, which is what we want to do with Barb, because she had a very special recipe that was profiled on the Food Network, Carnival Eats, and that is going to be airing coming up a week, we believe, from today, from Friday.
Yep, on November 9th.
So what is this special recipe that we're going to be making?
Well, we're going to do the deep fried cheesecake,
which is so much fun. How did you come up with this anyway? As we walk over here, let's start.
All right.
Because I want to make it and I want to eat it.
What it is it's a piece of cheesecake, and it's wrapped in a tortilla, and then it's deep fried, rolled in cinnamon sugar, and then it's got raspberry and caramel sauce. So we take a full piece of cheesecake.
Okay.
And, excuse me, sir. And we just kind of neatly wrap that up.
Is this cheesecake frozen, room temperature?
This is a frozen cheesecake because it wraps easier and closer to the cheesecake. So you get a nice firm, and then from there the cheesecake is refrozen, so it's nice and hard, and the tortilla adheres to it.
And so that's what we've done over here. Okay.
A cheesecake, and we'll put it in the basket, and we just hold it right down there. Takes about 3 minutes, and it'll get nice and crispy.
So the cheese is kind of melting inside, and you've got, now this is, because this is a Mexican truck, right? You wanted to take a Mexican spin.
That's right.
There.
Now,
Mexican spin on cheesecake.
Absolutely. The cheesecake is actually a Mexican dessert, and it's called zango, but it's spelled zango, but it's pronounced chango. But of course, you got to roll your R's to make it sound correct. And we just did the fair spin on it by putting the whipped topping and sprinkles.
Okay, as that's cooking, let's go over here to the final product, and we can kind of do a little TV magic and see what it looks like.
And this is what it looks like. And then it was rolled in the cinnamon sugar after it was fried. And then we add all the little goodies.
What is that? A little bit
of caramel? This is the caramel.
Oh, that looks good.
And raspberry. And then we add some whipped topping.
Oh, you got to do the whipped cream. That's a nice, healthy portion, too. If you're going to do it right.
That's right. But, you know,
some sprinkles.
The unique thing about fair food is it has no calories.
That's right. You know, because it's a weekend.
That's right.
How does one consume this? I mean,
The easiest way is just to cut it.
Just kind of, and so it's nice and it's all melty.
It should be
it looks
crispy and melty.
And as you cut me off a piece, because of course I can't leave your truck without consuming a portion of it.
There you go.
It looks just awesome. What else do you have here for people who want to stop by the Mexican Cafe?
We also have churros for dessert. We have tacos, burritos, wet burritos. We even have a giant burrito. It's called the Belly Buster burrito. It's about 3.5 pounds.
Hey, that sounds like something that would fit with me, the Belly Buster burrito. I'm about out of room anyway. I don't know if I can handle one of those things.
But yeah, we have a pretty diverse, all the nachos and all the stuff like that.
That's awesome. Well, Barb, thank you so much.
You're very
Congratulations.
welcome.
I would shove this down my mouth, but I have to pitch to Curtis, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to eat because it looks fantastic. Thank you. And best of luck. And thank you for coming down here from Michigan. I'm an Ohio State fan, so I won't hold anything against you. I know. Now we say that at the end of the interview. All right, Curtis, what else we got going on?